My name is Jon Miles, and I'm a member of the governing board of the Salt of the Earth Labor College. And my involvement started many, many years ago, way before the Salt of the Earth Labor College became a reality. Back in the 70s, I met Felix Padilla and Arvella Jackson when I was active with the United Steelworkers of America at the San Manuel Copper Mine in San Manuel, Arizona. They were very active in the labor movement, and I became close with them. And they were members of the Communist Party USA and the Tucson Club. And they were getting up in age, and they had no children. And what they wanted to do with their home once they passed away was to leave it to the party to develop into a school. So Felix died probably in sometime in the late 70s, early 80s, and then Arvella died maybe 8 or 10 years later. And when she died, the house became ours, and we decided to make a labor college out of it. So what we did, it was a 3-bedroom house, and basically in a minority neighborhood and right on a corner of a busy street at that time, South Campbell Avenue. So we came up with a bunch of classes, and we advertised to the community, and we'd get maybe 15, 20 people show up at our classes. And then we realized, wow, the space is not big enough. So we got some people from the trade union movement and elsewhere to help take down walls and different bedrooms, and to make the space larger, which finally we had with a living room and 2 bedrooms are made into one large room. I just wanted to backtrack on what I said earlier about knowing Felix and Arvella. I first met them at the plant gate at the San Manuel Copper Mine, probably in 1972. They were handing out the newspaper, the People's Weekly World, the Steelworker edition. They do it once a month. And I really found that newspaper to be quite informative and truth-telling. And I got to know them over the years because they would come out when we were on strike and participate on the strike line and offer any assistance that they could give us through their years of knowledge that they had amassed being on other labor struggles and strikes in the past. Then when knowing them when they at their house, they needed a little work done at their house, so some of us would go there and help at that house. And then just to kind of bring it up to fast forward, that after they passed away and we started on the school, there was a lot of work that we had to do at the school. So, and as I mentioned before, we tore down some walls, we just painted, and we redid everything, put a new roof on it, made it to where it was really in good shape to where we could get people to come to the classes. So then 20 years ago, we started the classes, and it started out, maybe 15, 20 people, and gradually it expanded as we improved our classes. We had better classes, we had better presenters, we had retired university professors, we had labor leaders from various labor unions, and more labor unions were becoming involved with working with us with the Salt of the Earth Labor College. And even to this day, that we're just amazed at the labor leaders that come, and we'd like to get more rank and file leaders, but we've been accepted by the Pima Area Labor Federation and others as being an integral part of the labor community, or the labor support community, because we do, and this is through the Salt of the Earth Labor College as well as Jobs of Justice, we do go on picket lines, we support other organizations, and we're really well accepted. That 20 years has really changed things for us, that people realize that we're not the evil monster they thought we might have been when we started. And just to wrap it up, that we're looking forward to the next 20 years, because, like I said, we have professors, retired professors, even current professors that come there to help teach on labor issues and current issues, and it's just getting better and better to the point where, is this school going to be large enough to hold these overflow crowds? I mean, it remains to be seen if we have to tear out the back wall make the room twice as big, but that's all to be dealt with in the years to come, because the struggle with labor is not going to get any easier. It's going to get harder, and we have to be the vanguard, with the labor supporters in our community.